Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best HP laptops.
Starting at number 5.
Apple MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro 14-inch, 2023, is brilliant for creative workflows but also terrific for programming. Taking the MacBook Pro to the ultimate level, this M2 Pro or M2 Max-powered laptop blows the rest away with breathtaking power, an equally breathtaking battery life, and an XDR display with 1600 nits of peak brightness. The SD card slot, an HDMI port, and 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports help ensure you have all the necessary peripherals. The MacBook Pro 14-inch, 2023, is an incredibly powerful laptop with exceptional battery life. Along with a stunning screen, excellent speakers, and a built-in microphone, this is a workstation you don't need to plug anything else into. The boosted specs of the MacBook Pro 14-inch, 2023, make this an awesome laptop, and after falling behind, Apple's back is on top when it comes to display, with the screen of the 14-inch MacBook Pro being the best you'll find on a laptop right now. However, the MacBook Pro 14-inch is likely overkill for many people. If you're not chucking complex workloads at it, the MacBook Air, M1 or M2, remains your best laptop.
Coming at number 4.
Microsoft Surface Go 3. The best 2-in-1 tablet we've tested is the Microsoft Surface Go 3, 2021, a super compact and lightweight 10.5-inch tablet with a built-in kickstand and detachable keyboard. Its 1080p display looks very sharp and gets bright enough to combat glare, and above it sits an excellent 1080p webcam for video calls. There's also an IR camera for quick logins via Windows Hello facial recognition. The Type Cover keyboard protects the display during transport and feels surprisingly comfortable to type on. The downside is that you have to buy it separately. As for the configuration, we recommend the Core i3 model with 8GB of RAM, as it'll give you a smoother experience with fewer slowdowns than the base model with a Pentium Gold CPU and 4GB of memory. As it's a very compact device with a small battery, you can expect it to last about 7 hours of light use on a full charge. Another downside of such a compact device is its limited port selection. You only get a single USB-C port that supports charging and video output, not Thunderbolt, an SD card reader, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and Microsoft's proprietary Surface Connect charging port.
At number 3.
Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming. For gaming, we recommend the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3, 2021, the best gaming laptop under $700 we've tested. For around $650 US, you can get a configuration with a 120Hz FHD display, an AMD Ryzen 5 5600H CPU, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 GPU, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of storage. This CPU and GPU combo can provide a fairly solid 60 frames per second experience at 1080p with medium to low settings. The downside is that you won't have access to features like DLSS, which is only available on configurations with an RTX 30 series GPU. Also, 8GB of memory isn't ideal for gaming, and you'll quickly run out of storage space with a 256GB SSD. The memory and storage are user replaceable, so you can add more later. As for the overall build, this laptop feels surprisingly sturdy, especially for a model in its price range. The keyboard feels comfortable and tactile, and the webcam's video quality is good if you want to stream. There's very little thermal throttling, so you get consistent performance when gaming for an extended period, although you'll have to endure loud fan noise. Unfortunately, it isn't very portable as it's rather bulky and heavy, and like most laptops with a discrete GPU, the battery lasts only an hour when gaming.
Number 2 of my list.
Acer Chromebook Spin. Our best Chromebook pick is the Acer Chromebook Spin 714, 2022. It's currently over $700, but keep an eye on it, as it'll likely get a price cut since it's an older model from 2022. It has a sharp 14-inch screen, and as its Spin name suggests, this is a 2-in-1 convertible, so you can set it up in tent mode for media consumption or flip the screen around and use it as a tablet. The display supports pen input and comes with a stylus that you can dock into the side of the laptop. Battery life is amazing at over 13 hours of light use, and you can charge the laptop over USB-C. Spec-wise, this laptop is available with various Intel 12th Gen CPUs, ranging from a Core i3 to a Core i7. Performance isn't a problem. These CPUs are more than fast enough for anything you'd need to do on a Chromebook. The problem is availability. The Core i5 model with 8GB of memory and 128GB of storage is the most widely available, and even that model is getting hard to find. There's a newer version available, which we haven't tested but expect will perform similarly. It has faster Intel 13th Gen CPUs and a higher resolution 1440p webcam. You can see the 2023 model on Amazon or Best Buy.
And number 1.
Acer Swift 3. The best laptop under $700 we've tested is the Acer Swift 314, 2020, a 14-inch Windows Ultra Portable. Its thin and light design makes it easy to carry around for school or work, and its battery lasts nearly 14 hours of light use, so you won't need to bring a charger. You can configure it with an Intel 11th Gen Core i5 or i7 CPU and up to 16GB of memory and 512GB of storage. Intel's 11th Gen processors perform well and can easily handle light tasks like text processing, web browsing, spreadsheets, and video playback. Its 1080p IPS display looks sharp and provides enough room for light multitasking, but it doesn't get very bright, so it isn't ideal for well-lit or sunny environments. Another downside is its terrible 720p webcam. If you can stretch your budget slightly, you might want to consider the Apple MacBook Air 13, M1, 2020. Its regular price is $999, but since it's an older device and Apple has released a newer M2 model, the base model, with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, is regularly on sale for around $750. While that's still above our $700 threshold, it's an incredible value for what you get. Its build quality is industry-leading, and its M1 SoC can still go toe-to-toe with newer CPUs on the market. You also get Apple's amazing haptic touchpad and full-sounding speakers. Unfortunately, port selection is where it falls short, as it only has 2 USB-Cs with support for a single external monitor.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.